Hey guys, welcome back to Our Family Nest. So I thought it would be fun for today's video to just sit down, answer some questions that you guys asked me, and kind of just give a little update on everyone, including all the kids. And yeah, we're just gonna jump into it. So first question that someone asked me on here, which is a perfect just kickoff to this video, is how are you doing? And I'm doing good. I think that I'm definitely already a little bit starting to struggle with the change of weather, because it always just happens so drastically that we go from summer, beautiful weather, sun shining, I'm outside and just soaking it all in, to cold. And I mean like that, because we had days that were still like 80 degrees and we still had our air conditioning on, to then turning the heat on. Like, we went to a wedding on Saturday, and when we came home, it was so cold outside at the wedding because it was an outdoor wedding. And I felt so bad for the bride and groom, that because the weather had been so nice every day leading up to this wedding, and then all of a sudden it was just like, that was our first really cold day. But it's still, everything turned out nice and didn't rain or anything, which was obviously the most important part. But yeah, when we came home that night, we were both so cold, we're turning on the heat. So literally we go from having the air on to the heat. And that's why when people say they love fall, I'm always like, do we really even get fall? I know we get the change of the colors and stuff like that, but it just seems to go so quickly. And same thing with spring. Sometimes it's cold and then all of a sudden it's hot. So, I mean, yes, we do get all 4 seasons here in Michigan, but I just don't feel like they're all very equal. Anyways, yeah, someone asked me what my favorite season is, so we'll just answer that now. Summer. I'm a summer girl through and through. However, I don't love humidity. I mean, who does? No one's gonna say, oh, I love when it's humid. So I like the summer weather here in the Midwest, because there is humidity, but it's not extreme like Texas and just, further down south. So, but I just love summer. So how am I doing? Someone said, can you please stop posting the business stuff on your page? And it kind of makes me laugh, because Carly and I were sitting there when we were eating dinner yesterday, and she's like, why are you posting so much stuff? Because I definitely wasn't one to post on the Our Family Nest Instagram page every single day. In my stories, certainly, but not on my feed. And with my new digital marketing business, I've been posting pretty much every day. And I would cross post, or do the collaboration where it would post on my new page and on Our Family Nest. And she's like, I'm about to unfollow you. She's like, you have to be losing followers. And I looked, and I think I've lost 63 followers in the past 30 days or something like that. I mean, I feel bad. I apologize. It's not that I think that all these Our Family Nest people are going to go over and follow me on my new marketing page. I think it's more so just the fact that it helps my engagement on my reels. I mostly just 95% of what I post are reels, because that's what Instagram shares the most. And so it pushes my content out to more non-followers, because they're looking at my engagement and they're seeing oh, people like this video, people are watching it, etc. So I'm not going to do it forever, I promise. I'm almost at 1,000 followers on my new page, and I kind of was like, well, maybe once I get to 1,000, I'll quit sharing it in both places. Because like I said, it's not like I'm trying to shove it down your guys' throat. It's more for just the algorithm and the way it works, and unfortunately it does work, so it's hard to not want to do that, if that makes sense. So let's just do the updates of the kids real quick before I answer any more questions. So let's see, right now Andrew, things are going great for him, great with his job. I know he's got something going on with his dog that I'm sure he's probably going to be sharing with you guys soon. It almost drives me crazy the way they do their YouTube videos, so far, they're not that behind, but they are behind, that it's oh, this just happened, let's talk about it. But they're maybe a week or 2 or 3 behind on their posting, because they were filming for such a long time. before they started actually posting. So they like built up a bunch of videos. And I'll link Andrew's YouTube channel down below. It's still called I Am Drew. Like, they haven't renamed it, but it's him and Corey. Like, she just loves vlogging and filming, and she's been doing the editing and stuff too, I believe, for the most part. Let's see, Blake. So Blake is still loves his job very much. He there is a little kitty out here, and she actually has a flea collar on. That's crazy that she's walking around out there. At first I had to do a double take, like, whose cat is that? Anyways, Blake, he's loving work, and he started college. He's doing this online program where his work like pays for school, and you do like one class at a time. I believe he said the classes are only like 4 or 5 weeks long. So you take a class, you finish it. You take another class, you finish it. And you pretty much go through the whole year. I think you still get time off in the summer, but you go through like the whole year taking these classes. And at the end of it, he hopes to have his degree. And he's getting into like IT technology and cybersecurity, so stuff related to computers. So whether that will help him further his career at his job, because where he works, they do an amazing job of like working people up the ladder, and obviously him having a college degree, especially in something computer related, would certainly just help his open doors to different possibilities at the company where he's working. So that's Blake. So Chase, you guys know right now, and potentially forever, Chase is definitely more private on things that are going on in his life. All I can say is it's been months now, many months, that everyone has just been really happy that like Chase is back. And I think what has made a huge difference is Carly being here. Him and Carly have really just grown so close since he's been back home. And Carly's boyfriend being here as well. They have a great relationship. So it just feels good to see like the Chase that we all know and love. Let's talk about Carly. You guys with Carly pretty much know everything, because obviously we're the two that are in the videos the most. She's doing well. School for Carly is going great. That was actually one of the questions. How is Carly's second year of college going? I don't know how. Well, I shouldn't say I don't know how. Carly's just very intelligent. And don't get me wrong, I think Ken and I both are smart people, but school did not come easy for me. I had to study to get good grades, and Carly, it just comes naturally, and she's always works way ahead of schedule because she has this trip coming up to go visit her friend that's about to, well, her baby's due in November, so she's going to visit her with a couple of her friends and her like go to her baby shower and stuff. And so she's like, yeah, I don't have any school due until like the 19th. So I mean, it's literally like she's like has nothing for the next 2 weeks or week and a half or whatever. Like, she's just really good with managing her time and prioritizing her schoolwork. Has she figured out how to always get her, I call it work, her YouTube stuff done? No, but it's been kind of nice to step back from that in the sense of like, if she doesn't post, she doesn't post. Like, it's her business now. She has her own LLC set up. Payments go directly to her now that she's over 18. We switched that all over, and you know, she's paying her own taxes and all that stuff. So it's like, at the end of the day, if she doesn't post or do brand deals or whatever, that's like less money for her, you know what I mean? Like, she right now doesn't necessarily need a ton of money for a bunch of stuff, but she's seeing how like, oh wow, you know, I made this month compared to another month, and it's like, well, yeah, you only posted one video a week, or, you know, will we ever get Chase back in the vlogs? I miss him. You know, again, never say never, because I feel like with anyone, when you're going through maybe a rough time and you just don't feel like, you know, you want to be on video, you don't have anything you want to say, that sort of thing, of course he didn't want to be on camera. I think also there was a huge part of it where it was like, it became such a huge part of his relationship, YouTube, that he didn't necessarily enjoy or really want to be part of anymore. But when you like think of why is that, you know what I mean? Like, we've never really dug deep into that. Like, do you not like social media because you don't like the negativity that comes with it? People give their 2 cents, they get involved in your business. Was that the reasoning? Or was it, you know, that he didn't like how it affected his relationship or what it led to? Or like, was it more to do with that? Maybe, you know what I mean? Like, I've never really had this deep conversation with Chase on like, what is it you don't like about YouTube? He was just very adamant as like, I will never have a YouTube channel again. I don't really want to be on YouTube. Is the era of having more animals closed, like no more cats and dogs, etc.? Yes, I say that just because I think about where we're at in our lives, how it's so easy for Ken and I now to pick up and go here and go there and take off for a weekend. And, you know, like, we don't have kids' sports and activities to deal with anymore. And our kids are obviously old enough to be left home alone. So we have a lot more freedom than ever before. But the dogs, you know, it's like, oh, well, who's going to be home to feed them? Who's going to be home to let them out? So I don't really want to get another pet where I'm going to be like tied down to, you know, taking care of dogs for another 10 to 15 years. Question: do you want to quit YouTube? Or do you plan to quit YouTube is another question. No, I don't have any plan to quit YouTube. I think it's, this time of year is always the hardest for me when it comes to content, just because I feel so like, just the gray skies, and, you know, it just, sometimes it's not good for your mental health when you're sitting here thinking about, okay, I should probably film something today. What should I film? Well, what am I doing today? Nothing. Laundry, cleaning, going to the grocery store, cooking dinner, reading a book. Like, if you tried to put like your own life under this microscope of, here's 7 days in a week and somehow I'm supposed to create, you know, a few different videos throughout the week to share my life, you're like, it just really like messes with your head and makes you feel like, God, my life is so not fulfilling because I have nothing exciting to share. Then it's like, I think of, you know, my friends and just different people that I know and associate with, and it's like, well, if they had a YouTube channel, what would they film? Their life's just like mine. You know what I mean? Like, do any of us ever really do anything that exciting? Life is life, you know what I mean? And obviously things are way, 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 way different than they were years ago when all the kids were at home and people were posting funny and trending videos, and, you know, we were in that loop of following all that stuff. And I don't know, it's like, that's why sometimes Carly and I will go do like the taste test videos, because it's like, oh, there's a new sandwich at Chick-fil-A, like, let's go try it, and we'll just talk and answer questions. And, you know, it's like just something to do, something to film. And I mean, I would sit in the car and chit chat with Carly any day. I mean, we do all the time. I'm just so past the notion of I have to post videos. I just feel like, especially when I started this new business where I feel like I have something else that I can work on and feel good about and feel challenged and productive, and like I'm contributing to the finances and I'm just enjoying myself, you know, like it's kind of taken that little bit of pressure off of like, oh, I have to post videos. And it wasn't that I had to post videos to make a certain amount of money. I put that pressure on myself that I had to post these 3 videos a week because that was my job. That was my contribution to the family. You know what I mean? So it kind of has been nice to take that little bit of pressure off myself to film and share when I think it's appropriate or could be fun versus this is something I have to do. Current shows you're watching. So Carly and I are watching Dancing with the Stars. We're watching, I say we, but we haven't watched the new season of the Kardashians together. We used to watch it together, but this new season we haven't done. We started watching the new season of American Horror Story, but I don't know if Carly's been watching that on her own or not. I only watched the first episode of this season. I do want to keep watching it though, so I need to catch up on those. I'm also watching The Golden Bachelor, Bachelor in Paradise, The Morning Show on Apple TV. I just watched that new Netflix movie. What was it called? It was with the girl Phoebe from Bridgerton. Oh God, Final Offer? Oh no, Fair Play. That was intense. That actually at the one part towards the end made me feel sick to my stomach. The whole movie, the emotions of it, the acting was so good. It just felt so real. It was like just a lot. It was good, but do I think it was like a 5 out of 5 must see? No, but it was a good movie. Can we talk about how Carly's cat is really your cat? I know. She's not with me as much as it probably seems. It's just because I'll share her either on video or a photo or whatever. She really is with Carly more than she is with me. It's just she's not afraid to come down here like the other cats. And it's so funny because lately Cordelia has been trying to come down here more and more. Because the thing is if a cat would come down here and just be chill and not care if the dogs come up to her, they would all be fine. That's what Tate did. She didn't give a crap if the dogs were like, oh my God, a cat's down here, and they're all excited and want to sniff her and stuff. She'd be like so chill. She didn't care. Where Cordelia gets freaked out and races back upstairs right away. So of course the dogs are like, you know, they go nuts when she comes down here, so she runs back upstairs right away. They all come down here though once we go to bed. It's funny if you get up like out of bed once you've gone to bed and go get water or whatever, you see the cats all down here and then they all run back upstairs. Somebody's saying if I could start making book videos again. That is something that I have thought about. Basically, I thought that I would just do like random here and there, not like monthly recaps or anything that detailed, but it's been a long time since I posted a book video, so I thought I could go through and just share some of my like favorite 5-star reads, books that I highly recommend. I am on Goodreads. There's a link down below if you want to follow me on Goodreads. I post all my reviews there, and I also post them on my Instagram stories as well, and I have a highlight of like all the books that I've read this year. I'll be starting a new one soon for 2024. I'm about to hit 100 books for the year. I'll definitely hit 100. That was my goal for 2023, was to read 100 books. Definitely hit that before the year's up, but I've been kind of in a reading slump here lately, reading a lot of books that I'm just like, it's been a while since I've read a really good book. I've read some good ones, but I feel like it's been a while, so I need a good book. If you guys have any guaranteed 5-star recommendations, you know I'm a big Colleen Hoover fan. I've read all of her books. I love them all. Authors like that, maybe, I guess. I will say I'm very much looking forward to Iron Flame, the second book to Fourth Wing. Why could I not think of the name? It's gonna be coming out beginning of November, I believe. Super excited about that. I actually think I'm going to reread Fourth Wing, something I rarely do, but I just love that book so much, and I feel like I raced through it because I so bad just wanted to know what was gonna happen that I need to like enjoy it a little bit more. But yeah, you can plan on seeing a book video definitely here, probably before the end of this month. Any winter vacations coming up? No, nothing in the winter. Not till, well, I guess end of winter next year. We're planning on a trip. And then are you all doing Vlogmas? Definitely not. There's no way I can post every single day in the month of December. Like I said, the struggle is real of knowing what to post. like I said, taking things day by day, week by week. I don't have the answers. I'm just still grateful that anyone's watching, and if I have anything exciting to share, you can guarantee that I'll be making content, sharing it with you guys. Like, I love when we travel and stuff like that. Like, I have fun stuff to share. I love to share it. It's just not my life every single day. You know what I mean? So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I think this video ended up being a little bit longer than I intended, but hey, if you watched it all, great. I appreciate, ow, I just bit my lip. If you watched it all, I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.